Hey family, as always, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. You will be pleased that you did. Okay, so as you can see, we are in
Miami, MIA.
Miami. Yes, self-care. So, kind of giving you a hint of what we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about the misconceptions of self-care. But listen, I have to welcome my special guest, Lovely Hoffman.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Check me out, lovelyhoffman.com.
And she is going to help me today. She's always helpful when she comes on, so this is great. So the misconceptions of self-care, let's get into it. So let's first talk about the number one on the top of my list, Lovely.
Okay.
The first one is too much self-care.
Too much self-care?
Yeah, girl. What is that
I
about?
never heard that before.
Too much self-care.
Woo! I'm sorry. Okay.
Too much self-care. That's a misconception, right? To say,
too much self-care.
no, you can't. And to say you're doing it too much or you're taking care of yourself too much. So let's take out self-care and just say you're taking care of yourself too much.
That's right.
Doesn't that sound weird? Oh, you're taking care of yourself too much. So I should take care of myself less?
That's right.
So these are questions we should ask ourselves when we make these kind of comments like, oh, that's too much self-care.
Right.
So I should take care of myself less. You would prefer that, right? So what do you think, Lovely, about that? Like,
I think it's foolishness, and I think you only live once. We see so many people who have so many illnesses, and a lot of the illnesses that people have come from being stressed and overwhelmed.
Yep.
So I think it's important to take care of yourself. So I agree. There's no such thing as too much of it.
and you know how they always say you want to go over instead of under,
That's right.
right? Because you go over, then at least you know that you're going to be okay. But if you go under,
Yeah.
you might find yourself depressed, going through stressful events in your life that really shouldn't be stressful, but because you haven't taken care of yourself,
Yep.
now those things that shouldn't bring you to a certain place mentally, physically, and spiritually, now they have. So number two, let's get to two. Number two is that, so it's a twofold here.
Yeah.
People think you have money.
Yeah.
That's a misconception. If
I know.
you have self-care, you take care of yourself,
Right.
you got money.
Right.
And that's not true.
You can do the smallest things to take care of yourselves.
Yes, you
right?
can.
It's the simplest things. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be expensive. For example, we're in Miami right now. Our trip was not that expensive actually. We got the hookup. But people,
$500. Look, sometimes you gotta put it out there. $500, y'all.
per person, 4 nights, 5 days.
Round trip. Flying Delta.
Yeah.
Oh, they switch up on it, but
Yeah.
flying Delta,
Yeah.
okay?
Not too much money. And if you don't got $500, you can do other things. You can go to the beach. In your
can.
town, you can go for walks. Right? You don't need a lot of money to take care of yourself.
Yeah, there's foot massages. What else? Sometimes I really like to sometimes just relax. I have a massage pad that I put on when I'm sitting on my bed. I just put it there and I lay back and I just relax. But like, you gotta find ways.
And for me, I know at home I have this sauna. It's actually like a tent sauna. You can sit inside of the sauna, and it is a far infrared sauna, and that is something that I do for self-care.
Yeah, and I used it, y'all. It's off the hook. I gotta invest in that.
Yeah.
But that's one, right? Like, you got money. You must
Too
have
much money, or like it's only bougie people can afford to take care of themselves.
Yes.
Or should have self-care. So you see someone like the Kardashians, like, oh, they got money, that makes sense. But you see folks like not rich like that. It's like, oh, they think they're bougie because they're, taking care of themselves. They're going away, they're going on trips. But that's not true. Everyone, no matter what your social economic background is, everyone is entitled to self-care.
Yes, and you have to find something. So if you don't leave here with anything, though, find something that will help your self-care.
Yep.
And it doesn't mean someone has money. It doesn't mean if you are rich, oh, you deserve that lifestyle. And if you don't have money, you can't. Like, you got to find ways. And let's get down to number three.
What you got?
Why? Tell me why. Why do we feel guilty?
I know.
When we take care of ourselves,
We do.
we feel guilty.
Right.
We feel guilty that maybe we haven't brought other people along with us. We feel guilty.
Leaving our loved ones behind.
Yes.
Right?
Your husband, your wife,
Yeah.
your kids.
Yeah.
We feel guilty, almost like we feel like we don't deserve it, right?
That's true.
Like, I'm not deserving
That
of
is true.
this. And we are.
Ministers, whether you're ministers, whether you're teachers, no matter what your occupation is, a lot of times you do feel guilty.
Yeah, you feel guilty.
You do.
You feel guilty that you left. And everyone's entitled to self-care. So we just got to change this mentality, man. And if you haven't changed your mentality, I hope this video does this for you. That you recognize that you are worth taking care of yourself and having self-care. And I would even say daily. Like, find something daily to do.
And I would actually say too, you're no good to others if you're no good to yourself, right? So if you're sick, you're not happy, you're not taking care of yourself, then you can't be your best for other people.
No, you can't.
Right?
No, you can't. And let's move to the next one. Selfish. People say, oh, she's so selfish or he's so selfish. They don't even think about themselves. They don't care about nobody because they're taking care of themselves. That's a major issue. That people have this misconception that you're selfish because you're doing what you need to do to be stable mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. That's unfair. Like, I mean, you know, while y'all watching this video, please tell me what y'all think down below. Keep this conversation going.
Yep. And I think there's no limit to self-love. Right? There's no limit.
There's no limit. There's no limit, right? So we have to know that it is quite okay if people feel like you're being selfish, as long as you know what you're doing is because you need to do it for your self-care.
Right.
That's it. Right? Now, as you can see, we are in Miami. And we are going to enjoy our self-care. I hope you're enjoying your self-care. Find something to do. But like I said, continue this conversation going.
Yep.
Leave your comments at the bottom.
And let us know what other misconceptions people have about self-care.
Yes. We want to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed, now is the time. Go ahead, click on that. Don't miss the content. Don't miss it now. And look, we about to be out.